Well, good morning and welcome back to our fabulous final segment here on CityLine. With me, I have three individuals who are here with the Cross District Association. And if you don't know what that is, well, you're about ready to find out. So please join me in welcoming Ruth Dalenius. You are the president of the Old Town Business and Professional Association and the Cross District Association. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay,
Great
put your foot up. Can we get this shoe? Oh, a little higher. A little more. Now point your toe. Okay. There they are. Oh my gosh. The dots make it. These shoes are off the hook. I love this. Okay, so even though they're 6.5s, I could probably squeeze my 9s in there. Yeah. I would just sit down the whole time. I wouldn't walk in them. With you, speaking of another great pair of shoes, Mr. Anthony Steele, you are president of the Hilltop Business Association. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you. And rounding out the couch, Miss Carole Velez, you are the vice president of the Ruston Defiance Business Association. Welcome to CityLine.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. All right, so let's start with this, Ruth. If somebody does not know what is the Cross District Association, what's the answer?
The Cross District Association is the collaboration of all the neighborhood business districts. So it's all of the business districts in the city of Tacoma working together, trying to help solve problems, trying to, use resources. All of us use some resources, different things like that. So it's like working together to be a better business district, better city.
How fabulous is that? How long has this been in existence?
Gosh, it's... I'm thinking 1990. I honestly don't know. It's been around for a long time.
It seems like such a no-brainer when you think about business districts. I guess in my mind, I would assume that you're talking to, the people on your same block, but also what an advantage to be talking to people across town about trends, about traffic, about construction. If you're someone that is a restaurateur here, what challenges are you facing over there? This is really a beautiful collaborative situation. So, Anthony, what is the benefit in your mind of the Cross District Association since you represent Hilltop?
Well, just what we are, as Ruth was saying, the collaborative effort that goes on, finding out what's going on in other districts, it really adds a lot of benefit to being a part of the Cross District Association as well. Sometimes we get bogged down with just what's going on in your own neighborhood or your own business district, but idea sharing and certainly resource sharing is a great benefit of the CDA.
Absolutely. I mean, and I love what you just said. You get bogged down. Owning your own business is 24/7. And so having time to talk with other people when you are concerned about bottom line, people coming in the door, making that rent and inventory doesn't always happen so easily.
Right.
So here is a great opportunity for it just to kind of unfold naturally. Carole, who is a part of the Cross District Association?
Well, we have 10 that are active right now. 6th Avenue and the Dome, Fern Hill and Hilltop, which Anthony represents, and also Lincoln District, my alma mater area.
There we go.
Yes, Lincoln Abe. And then we also have Old Town and Proctor, and then, of course, mine, Ruston Defiance Business District, and Stadium and South Tacoma.
I love that. Well said. So, these next series of questions are for each of you to answer about your business district. So the first question for the comfy couch people is, what do you like best about your business district? And Carole, let's start with you.
Well, I would say that we're aiming to achieve the same goal, which is success for each business and growth for each business. We have a wonderful dental office that, I'm a a member there, and we have a great sandwich shop that has a great history.
You can name names because we want people to go in.
Antique sandwich shop.
There we go.
And we want those businesses
Yes.
to succeed. We want people to call them a destination place. And so that's what I love about our Point Defiance, Ruston area.
I love that. And you also have Macalusos,
Yes, we do.
which I drive by when I get off the Vashon Ferry, and I hear they have the most amazing lobster risotto in there.
Yes, and raviolis.
And raviolis. So your district is that area, but it also it goes down the hill, doesn't it?
Well, it goes.
How far down does it go?
Well, it goes not down the hill to Ruston Point
no.
Defiance. Are you thinking to the roundabout at
Yes.
the entrance?
Yeah, I'm trying to get like just
so
a...
that whole area on North Pearl is
Okay.
our territory. And we go up as far as like Westgate Barbershop and Food Co-op, which is doing some remodeling
Wow,
to get
yes.
the sprinkler system. We'll have them in our community also. So we're excited.
Oh, that food co-op, I can't wait for
Yeah.
it to open. I'm like, come on, come on. So, okay, so Anthony, let's talk about what do you like best about the Hilltop Business District?
How about everything?
Thank you. Okay, can I just say everything since we're in it right
How about
now?
that?
The
How
studio
about that?
is.
How about that? That's not an accident. You
No,
know?
it's not.
No, the Hilltop, of course, I would say is the best, even with my friends here. It's the Hilltop. It's the heart of the city. The Hilltop has so much eclectic fun. That's what we
Yes.
call about. It's just fun. We have so many different events and so many different restaurants and backgrounds all fused together. And so we're excited about a number of things that are on the way. We have the light rail coming through, and so we're excited about what the possibilities are with that. But there are some wonderful existing businesses that are already here that have really laid the groundwork for this particular area. So we're excited to be in what we call the medical mile. And so, I call it
Kind of like the Miracle Mile, but it's the Medical
how about
Mile.
the medical mile?
There we go. We like that.
So in our district, of course, the medical mile, we've got, Tacoma General that goes all the way down to St. Joseph's Hospital. And then we even have community health care right in the middle. So, and then all of the other points in between. So there's a lot to be excited about.
Well, and let's just, I got to call it out. Johnson's Candy.
Ah.
And the restaurants here
Yeah.
are just unbelievable.
Well, you gotta have the fish house down.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
The little fish house down there. You've got you also have your vegan restaurant in Quickie
Too,
I
yes.
mean,
We have
and
it
then
all.
we've got some wonderful ones coming like Grit City, and so we're excited about a number of businesses that are in our district that are not just places to eat.
That's right.
But we got a
Destinations.
lot of great places. So,
So Ruth, what's the best part about your business district?
Oh, Old Town is where Tacoma started. So
Yep.
that's awesome. That's a great history. And it's got such a unique and friendly feel. We've got a lot of professional offices, dentists and lawyers. And but it's just fun to walk down the street and see people and say hey. And
It is.
it's beautiful in the summertime. Even on a cloudy, foggy fall day, it's still a great place.
Walking that hill is
Yes.
quite fabulous.
It
And
is.
let's just talk about the Spar and their
Oh,
fish
yeah.
and chips. Can you tell them all about food? It is unbelievable. So, what challenges do each of you face in your district? And let's start with you first, Ruth.
Well, we have a lot of wonderful office buildings down there, but a lot of those offices are empty.
Okay.
So we'd like to get more people in there, more people. Parking is kind of an issue there in Old Town. And some safety issues. I didn't realize until I moved my office there what a busy street North 30th is.
It
It's a major
is.
commuter pathway in the morning. There's a lot of cars. Some of them go too fast. We've had some near misses with pedestrians. A couple years ago, we had like the train tracks that's there.
Yes.
So that's kind of been fixed by the city and Burlington Northern, but there are still issues there. There's still things we could do to make it better.
Still things you're working on.
Yeah.
Anthony, what challenges does the Hilltop have?
Well, the Hilltop, as it relates to challenges, is trying to marry what's coming with what is already here.
Oh, that's so well said.
And it's a matter of making sure that we consider and understand those residents that are here, the businesses that are already here, and then let all of the things, including the new train, to be a part of the fabric and not replace the fabric. And so, but as for challenges right now, if you ask most of the residents, it's the construction.
Yeah, well, as we're all struggling to find places to park, and I keep telling myself, this is good, this is commerce, it's just a short amount of time. Take a deep breath, Amanda, it's going to be fine. What about for you, Carole? What challenges do you see in your district?
Right now, we're strongly asking for help in getting more lights. And so there's an area from Point Defiance, from the roundabout entrance as you come up the hill towards Antique Sandwich, and it's dark.
It is.
It's very, very dark, and that's very unsafe. And I mean, I go to our meetings, once a month there at the sandwich shop, and if I park across the street, it's just pitch black looking all the way down. So I think that's our biggest challenge right now.
I love that. Yeah, but that roundabout sure is beautiful down there. So, last question for all three of you, and that is, what do you want your district to look like in 10 years? And let's start with you first, Ruth.
Oh, I want it to have the same old town feel, the same beauty. I want there to be more parking, and I'm not sure how we're going to accomplish that, but that's a challenge we can look at. And I want every office, every space that's open for a business to have a thriving business in it, not just surviving, but thriving.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's incredible. One of the things about Old Town is that they have done such a great job between a business and a residence above that sometimes those businesses are so easy to miss because they look like, as you walk in a door, it's like, well, oh, that is a dental office, but then there's apartments above. So I want to commend your business district because that's a hard thing to do with mixed use, to maintain that charm and not lose it.
Oh, thank you.
You bet. So Anthony, what about you? What do you want to look back on and think, I want it to look like this?
Well,
with no construction.
With no construction, absolutely. And I just want for it to have a lot more commerce and retail, and so that in 10 years, the residents of the Hilltop can actually feel comfortable staying on the Hilltop to live and create neighborhood and create those spaces that are fun and safe, and so that the Hilltop is the place certainly to be as we, kind of tower over everyone else.
You do, absolutely. How long has the business district in the Hilltop been in existence?
Wow, that's another great question. Probably about, at least for the last 10 years, it's been going. But a number of the folks have really tried and had great insight and thought toward growing the Hilltop. A lot of people have helped it. I think what we need to do is just finish what they had all imagined. And and that is a delicate balance because many think about having a lot of housing in the Hilltop, but then there are others that want to have a lot more commerce and at least have what I call at least an anchor store or restaurant that allows us to. I'm the guy that says, let us have at least one national chain in the Hilltop.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
But I mean, it's great. It's great because we still get to go to Proctor. We still get to go to 19th and Union. But we'd like to just stay on the Hilltop and have a burger too.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, when I moved here 24 years ago, You all know what the Hilltop looked like at that point. And now I look at it and it just takes my breath away. Just the advancement in terms of businesses, but also living conditions. So I can't wait for the next 10 years.
And I think that's important because we often talk about where the Hilltop was, and I think now though our meetings talk about where the Hilltop can go.
That's right. That's right. Carole, what do you want to see when you look back in 10 years in your district?
I'd like to see all the businesses being successful. No empty buildings, no for lease, for rent. I would like to see all the businesses with a sticker that says, I'm a proud member of Ruston Point Defiance
That's
Business
right.
District. That's important. We're a small area. There's lots of energy there. It's a focal point as you go to Point Defiance Zoo. I think that there's just great opportunities for us.
It is. And I love the fact that you have a school anchor also in there with Sammy.
Sammy.
Yes. And it's just, I mean, to me, it's like when you have a place for children to congregate, children equals families. And that equals shopping and eating and Tatanka burgers for everyone, which
Yes.
is one of my favorite. Who do we need to thank when we think about, Ruth, the Cross District Association?
All the business owners, all the businesses that are members of their local district, and all they provide for the Cross District.
Absolutely. If there is a business, and I'm sure there is, that's watching right now while they're adding up the receipts from yesterday's day, and they are not involved in the Cross District Association, how do they get involved?
Reach out to their neighborhood business district. That's the best place to start. And then, the neighborhood business districts and the presidents, the representatives come to the Cross District. So you join the family, the Cross District family, when you become a member of your local business district.
And how much is it a once a month meeting? How much time does it take out of these business owners?
We have a monthly meeting. We usually skip December because it's so hectic. Sometimes we revise the meeting date in November for Thanksgiving. But 10 meetings a year.
Wonderful. 10 meetings for everybody to come together and to say, I thought it was only me who was experiencing this, or what did you do when construction was in front of your store and I felt like my business was suffering? What techniques, what advertising, who can help me work Facebook? I would imagine all of that happens in these meetings.
Absolutely.
I love that. I want to say thank you to all three of you for being here today. This was such a great segment because without moms and pops and business owners and parks and Old Town and medical miles, we lose our city of destiny. So this makes up all of it. It's the fabric. So thank you for being those people that hold the glue together. I want to have you back on real soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some really great things to think about in this past hour, so please go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and above all, pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine.